Walmart has recently released the ONN Surf Gen 3 tablet about a month ago or less. Now on the back is where you have all the specs, and it's running Android 11 still, surprisingly, and I don't expect there to be any updates, to be honest. The most notable things here, actually there's really nothing that's too notable from what I can say, but it does mention that it has up to 15 hours of battery life. So what that tells me is there's a larger battery capacity inside. I'm not sure exactly how many milliamp hours. And then these specs seem kind of similar to the 7-inch tablet that I tested out not too long ago. But the one difference here is that this has an HD screen. In the box, you're introduced with the quick start guide, a user manual, the tablet itself, and then underneath that is, I guess, a $10 off coupon that they always include, a wall outlet and USB-C cable, and this does not have fast charging from what I can tell. For an 8-inch device, this isn't too thick and heavy. By the way, there was a software update that just came in. It's like 84 megabits, so it's not too much. So on one side, you've got the volume keys, power button, and reset button. On top is the microSD card slot, as well as a 3.5mm headphone jack. On the other side, there's nothing except there is the camera on the back that's kind of protruding. It's not that bad though. I believe they're 2 megapixel front and back. And on the bottom, you've got your USB-C port and speaker grill. The back is just cheap plastic. There's nothing really special about it. It's not really textured or anything. There's 3 other colors to pick from. This is utility blue. Just the name alone sounds kind of boring. But then there's also purple, charcoal, and yellow. The camera isn't anything too special. The picture did come out a little better than expected for the front facing, so there's that. And then the back one, you could read everything, but it's just dull in general. Same with the screen here, by the way. The screen is, 1280 by 800, and it's not a TFT screen, so you don't have to worry about any burned pixels that you see when you tilt the screen. It's not laminated. It is kind of washed out a little bit, but it's acceptable for what it's worth. The tablet seems to have something like near stock Android. It's Android Go though, and then there is the entertainment hub you still have there, but I do notice a bit of hiccups here and there when I'm moving around or just interacting with the screen, mainly for the entertainment space. So out of the box, there's 25 gigabytes free. I guess I'm glad it's not 16 gigs, but 32 could get filled up real quick, but there is expandable storage if need be. Wall outlet, a pin for the microSD card slot. So videos can go all the way up to 1080p, even though it's a 720p display. And the speaker is just really tinny down there. You can cover it with one finger if you wanted to, and not hear a single finger, not hear most of it. So if you're in an area that there is some noise, you're definitely not going to be able to hear this, I would say. On Geekbench, I noticed that this has the same exact CPU as the 7-inch, and same with the GPU. It's kind of surprising to see, pretty disappointing. One thing that I did notice is that the scores are a little bit higher compared to the 7-inch, even though they're clocked at the same speed. And it also has 2 gigs of RAM, so there's nothing really that stands out. Maybe this is, I don't think it's clocked higher, because they both said 2 gigahertz, so I'm not too sure. But either way, the scores are really low here. And doing basic things, it's kind of fine. I didn't really notice too many issues. There were some slowdowns here and there that I noticed a bit more often than from other tablets. It's funny, and in the menu, it lags quite a bit, or it stutters and it's kind of slow, but gameplay is actually pretty smooth. And yeah, this is optimized for low-end devices, so there's that. But it's a little smoother than expected, I want to say, just because I don't really see too many frame rate drops as much, or stutters, so that's definitely a nice thing. Next game here is old school Runescape, and it seems to run just fine, as expected. So low-end games will be just fine here, no major issues. Trying out Roblox here, it's definitely not smooth in frame rate. It's kind of choppy all around, and I guess I'd say it's unplayable. In certain moments, it did seem a little bit more playable, but overall, as you can tell from this video especially, or this clip, that it's definitely not playable. What the heck? Why can't I shoot? It's over. Finally, I thought I'd try out an emulator since I never have in the past, really. And I don't know why I haven't done it sooner. This is the Game Boy Advanced emulator. This game is Metroid Fusion. And I haven't noticed any single delays whatsoever. I mean, I know it's a simple emulator, but still, even when you're sped up or fast forward, you don't notice anything here. No delays whatsoever. The lighting looks different because it's nighttime right now, and I wanted to show you real quick. After doing a video test, I got a little over 7 hours and 17 minutes of on-screen time. This is really impressive for an entry-level Android tablet. Now, granted, it is a video test, so I had the brightness set to 50 to 60% here, but the first half an hour or so, I was doing some benchmark tests, so take that how you will. But overall, yeah, this will easily get past 8 hours of on-screen time with just videos alone. But regular usage, it might not be as much, but either way, you're going to get a decent battery life. Overall, what this tablet really has going for it is the long battery life to watch videos. Especially if you're just going to be doing videos on YouTube, then yeah, this is totally worth it. With having about 8 to 9 hours of on-screen time, or being able to watch videos for 8 to 9 hours straight, yeah, that's really nice. And I guess if you want to play a couple of emulators here and there, well, mainly the Game Boy Advance is what I'm testing out. It works, and some low-end gaming too. It seems to be kind of fine, acceptable. Yeah, at this time, I don't really know of any other 8-inch tablets that I can kind of easily say they're... I actually haven't tested out too many, now that I'm thinking about it. In recent times, I'm actually realizing that I haven't tested out an 8-inch tablet for a while now, so I guess that's going to be on my agenda. So be sure to subscribe for that, and leave a like if you found this video helpful. As always, thanks for watching.